Hey guys, Tom from Photoix here, and today we are going to have a look at this new dash cam that I've been sent from bbutton.com. This is the Cowon Auto Capsule AW1. You can see there it's in a nice cardboard box, very kind of eco-friendly packaging, just plain cardboard. This is supposed to be a very good dash cam, this one. It gets very good reviews, and I'm excited to have a look at it. So let's open the box up and see what you get. Okay, so inside we've got two other cardboard containers. So pull those out. Let's have a look at this one first. Okay, so in here we've got a mount. So that obviously means that the camera is demountable. You can take it off of the mount, which is good. You've got the cigarette lighter, quite a long lead on it. Got spare 3M sticky pad. We've got an 8GB micro SD card. Again, I really love it when companies include SD cards. It makes it so much easier. Nice bright pink USB micro SD card adapter. Some sticky pads for the cable. A CD. Don't very often see CDs included nowadays. And then we've got the manual. So several different languages by the looks of it. Not in colour, unfortunately, but it tells you everything you need to know in there. In my package I've also got some spare sticky pads as well, but that's probably just for me. So we'll get rid of all this and have a look at the camera itself. So just pull that sleeve out. It's nicely packed in foam. And there it is. It's quite a nice shape. It's very round, kind of. That's why they call it an auto capsule, I suppose. It's very rounded. And this piece spins. That's where the mount clips onto. On this end, there looks to be one button there, and that appears to be all the buttons on this camera. It's just the one on the end there. We've got a DC input and a video out / GPS input. Obviously the video out is an output. The lens here, it says there's a 2 megapixel camera behind it. On the back we've got some vents and some speakers, and that's pretty much it really. It's a very clean, basic looking camera, but hopefully the image quality will really live up to the hype I've heard about this one. bbutton also sent me a couple of extras. Usually you'd have to buy these separately, so if you are interested in these you have to check out the links that I've put below to buy them. The first one is an external GPS receiver, which plugs into the camera, into the AV GPS port, and then that enables the camera to have a GPS signal to it. So let's have a look at this. So it's just got a normal kind of right angle stereo type plug on it, and then a very nice small and compact GPS dongle on the end with a 3M sticky pad as well, so you can stick it to the window. The cable's not massively long, but I think it's probably long enough for most people. You'd have that stuck on the front window, so that shouldn't be an issue. Also, they sent me the power supply, the uninterruptible power supply. So you actually wire this into your vehicle's fuse box, which allows the camera to stay on constantly. So let's have a quick look at this. There's the power that plugs into the power on the camera. You've got a big fuse holder there presumably, and then you've got several, can't see them very well, I don't want to unwrap this too much because I'm probably not going to use this and I've got to send this one back. So you see there you've got some bare cable ends that will go into the fuse box on your car that you wire into, and then you can have a permanent supply to your car. So you can use the parking mode features and so on of this camera. Okay, let's have a closer look at some of the other features of this camera then. Firstly, we've got the mount here. As I said, it's removable, and there's a little tab on the camera itself. Simply just slide the mount in, and then it locks this tab. To remove it, just press that little button there and the camera comes out. Now you may notice just now that there didn't appear to be anywhere to insert the SD card on this camera, and that's because it's hidden behind this flap here. Simply press lightly where the speaker part is, and then it just slides off, and then the SD card goes in the top there. Once you've put the card in, just line this back up and then slide it back in. Quite neat, but I don't know how easy that's going to be to remove the card from the camera when it's mounted. It looks like you're going to have to take the camera out of the mount, out of the car to get the SD card out, which isn't too much of a problem, but sometimes depending where you've mounted the camera, it can be a bit awkward. Okay, so let's just quickly go through a couple of the other specifications of this camera whilst you have a look at it. As I said, it's full 1080p recording, that's 1920 by 1080. As you can see there by the label, it's also got built-in Wi-Fi, and you can download an app for Android or for the iPhone to control some functions of the camera. It's also got wireless live view, so you can set up the camera nice and easily using your smartphone. It's got a true Full HD CMOS image sensor, and the angle of view on the lens is 140 degrees. It's got a 3-axis G-force sensitivity sensor, so it can detect crashes and motion. It's also got a parking mode and motion detection. It's compatible with both 12 and 24 volts, so you can use it in normal lorries or commercial vehicles. And it's also got a built-in discharge battery for soft shutdown, so you don't just suddenly turn the power off and lose all your recordings. So I'm going to go put this in my car, and then over the next few days I'm going to get some footage with it, and I'll be back any second with some footage from the Cowon AW1. Okay, so here is a daylight video clip. I think I might have the brightness set a little bit too bright on the camera. It's a little bit overexposed, but I think that could be adjusted. Overall, the image quality is actually quite good. The video may look a little bit jittery, but I think that's probably my computer rather than the actual camera. The video is nice and sharp, and there's a really good angle. You can see everything going on in front of you, and generally quite a good quality video clip. This next one is a kind of late morning, overcast, it's been raining video. Again, the overall quality is quite good. There's a little bit of reflection in the window of my car. I think that's probably where I've got it mounted, because it's not quite central. But overall, apart from that, it's pretty good quality. You can still read the number plates of the vehicles in front on the full-size video clip. Again, it looks a tiny bit jittery, but I think that's my computer. But overall, it's a good exposure. Again, the brightness is probably a little bit higher than perhaps it should be. Moving on now to a urban nighttime scene with just street lights and my headlights. It's pretty good quality, but there's a bit of weird kind of flashing going on. I don't know if you can see it as well. I think that's probably the gain on the camera trying to keep up with the low light situation. It's making that kind of weird flicker. Apart from that though, it's quite good quality. You can see pretty much everything that's going on. I'd be happy to have that as evidence of something should it happen. And this last clip is complete darkness. It's just the light from my headlights. I've seen a lot worse than this, but I have seen slightly better, but actually it's pretty good overall. Obviously you can see what's in front of the headlights pretty clearly. If someone was to kind of come at you from the side a bit, obviously it would be a bit dark and you wouldn't be able to see as much, but for anything happening straight in front of you, you'd have a good view there. And again, we've gone into more light now, and it's kept up really well with that. Overall, it's a pretty good quality camera. There's a bit of jitter and a bit of weird flashing going on, but the image quality is actually pretty good overall. Okay, so let's have a look at the Wi-Fi and the iPhone app of the Cowon. First of all, you have to turn Wi-Fi on the camera, and to do this, press the button on the side twice. When Wi-Fi is not on, it will be red like this. Press the button twice and it will start to, and it will tell you it's starting. It will start to circle the light blue, and then when it's connected it will go solid blue, and will probably make another noise at you again. There it goes. So the Wi-Fi is now ready to go. So on your iPhone, open up your settings, and go into your Wi-Fi, and we've got Cowon AW1 listed there. So click on that, and that will then connect. The camera will make another noise at us to let us know that it's connected, I think, or maybe when you open the app. If you haven't already connected, the password is 123456789. That's the default. Okay, so you can download the Auto Capsule app. There the cameras just let us know that it's connected. So turn on that, and we've got a list of buttons on the bottom, and first of all I'll just show you the live view. I don't know how well you can see on the camera because of all the lights. But you can see it's pretty good, it's not much lag there. Maybe a fraction of a second. So there you can view the live output of the camera nice and easily. So we click done there. Okay, so let's have a look at the settings. When you first go into it, it will tell you to change the Wi-Fi SSID and the password. Just click OK. We've got a list of settings here. We've got date and time, video, audio, recording device. Let's have a look at video first. So in here you can change the resolution for the driving section. As you can see, we've got Full HD 1920 by 1080 high quality. We've got Full HD 1920 by 1080 low quality. We've got HD, oops, I didn't mean to click that. We've got HD 1280 by 720 and 1280 720 low quality. So I'm going to leave it on where it was. We've also got parking recording resolution, so you can actually change the resolution for when it's in parking mode, which is actually really a good idea because it'll save a bit of space. Again, I'm just going to leave it where it is. Brightness. You can change the brightness here from 0 all the way up to 10. As I said earlier in one of the clips, it looked like the camera was perhaps a little bit too bright, but I'm just going to leave it where it was. Display the date and time in the video, so that's the stamp at the bottom of the clips. Display the external GPS speed if you've got the optional GPS module attached. Speed unit, miles an hour or kilometers an hour. And you can change video output mode to NTSC or PAL. So we'll go back and have a look at audio. So we can change the volume of the alerts and the voice, and it also plays it again so you can hear how loud it is. You can turn on or off the system alert, the event alert, the driving, parking, and the parking alert, and you can also change the language of the voice guide. You can turn sound recording on, so your microphone will pick up what's going on in the car. Or you can also set it to press the button to start sound recording, and you can change the start alert sensitivity for the recording as well. So in recording, you can change the recording save period from 1 minute all the way up to 5 minutes. You can turn continuous recording on or off. You can change the park record interval, and you've got from 5 minutes to 30 minutes on that one. And voltage settings, this is so you can kind of save your car battery if it goes below a certain voltage. When you've got the optional voltage controller, you can get it to shut down so it doesn't drain your battery. File deletion settings, that's the files that it deletes first when it overwrites. You can have it so it deletes the oldest ones, or you can have it so it deletes different events, the normal, the event, or the parking. And also let's have a look at device. You can change the Wi-Fi name, you can get the Wi-Fi to automatically shut off, you can change the channel, the MAC address. As I said earlier, you can have remote monitoring on this. You can actually set up a web page and log on to that and see what the camera is actually recording, which is pretty cool. And you've got the sensitivity for the crash sensor and for parking as well. It's also got motion sensitivity, and you can have the LED on or off. On parking, I always have that off because it looks dodgy when you've got a light flashing in your window. Settings, initialization, that's kind of like the first setup, and then we've just got memory card information, version information, and then the updates for the wireless firmware and for the camera. Okay, so let's have a look at how to transfer some of the videos onto your phone. So click on Auto Capsule, and then that brings up a list of all the videos that is already on the camera. As you can see, they've got different colors and different letters next to them. N is obviously for normal recording, E is for event, and it would say P for parking if I had any parkings on here. There's also M for motion as well. So let's pick a clip, and we'll just say one at the top, that one, and it comes up with streaming playback, download or delete. Streaming playback will allow you to play that clip. Download obviously downloads it to your phone, and delete obviously deletes it. So we'll click on streaming playback. That then just brings up the clip, and then you can play it as usual, and that's just me fiddling about with it in my office. Once you're done, just click done, and it'll bring you back to the list. So if I want to save that clip to my phone or one of the other clips, I can just click download, and then that will start the download process. As you can see, the clips are quite big. That one is 53.8 megabytes. So you won't be able to store too many of these on your phone, and it will take a little while for it to download onto your iPhone. So we're just going to leave that going for a minute, and when it's done I'll bring you back. Okay, so we're almost there. There we go, that file is now saved. So now to get to that on your phone, just click on storage, and then it brings the file up there, and again you can play it, you can delete it, or you can share it. The only options available at the moment is YouTube share. That would upload it straight to your YouTube channel. We can play it. Again, it's just me fiddling about with the camera settings. If you had more files listed in here and you wanted to arrange them so you can find them easier, you've got the filters up here for normal, event and motion, or all, and you've also got menu, so you can edit and then select, and that just allows you to sort of batch delete the files that you've got there. So in summary, the Cowon Auto Capsule AW1 is a really good camera in a really nice little package. I think this camera looks really smart. I really like the way that they've designed it. Image quality in daylight is really very good. It's very sharp, it's very crisp and clear, and it handles auto exposure very well. Going from shade into light, the camera keeps that quickly, and it provides just the right exposure. Urban nighttime recording is very good. It handles the low light situations really quite well, as long as there's a lot of street lighting around. You will notice, however, there's some slight banding and flicker issues because of the higher sensor gain, but it's not really detracting from the footage. It's still clear enough to be able to make out number plates. In really low light situations such as country roads where there's no street lighting, the camera does struggle a little bit, but you can still quite clearly see right in front of you where your headlights are shining, so it's much better than some other cameras that I've tested. The Auto Capsule has several add-on accessories such as this GPS receiver. This will give you all the GPS data that you need, and it simply plugs into the side of the camera. Also, you can buy the uninterruptible power source. This wires straight into your car's fuse box and allows the camera to run continuously whilst monitoring your car's battery to make sure it doesn't run out of charge. For more information and current pricing on this camera and many others, please check out bbutton.com. You can buy all your dash cameras there, and they've got lots of information on their website. This is Tom from Photoix. Have a good day.